Welcome to week 8. We start Monday with the sun in Pisces. So it means we're in Pisces season for the coming 4 weeks. And happy Pisces sun, those who celebrate their birthday this month. And as I said in my last video, it starts with also simultaneously the moon in a water sign, the sign of the crab. So it's a very watery, very emotional, and possibly a very healing, flow-like month ahead. Also on Monday, we have Mercury, our mind, representing our mind, information, and communication skills, squaring Uranus and Taurus. And Uranus is our higher mind, our bigger perspective, higher intelligence, genius thoughts, and broader concepts, so to speak. This is a clash. This is a clash of ideas. This is a clash in information. This is, news you don't want to hear, or a little difficulty in information, or processing that information, or the implications of that. Let's not forget that we've just had a very, very powerful last week where a lot of our personal planets have touched Pluto, specifically Venus and Mars, and that could have caused a lot of conflicts. So if you had a heavy week last week, it might continue a little bit into this week, but I guess the tougher energies are a little bit behind us. So if you had a tough week, I'm sorry. I hope you recover a little bit this week. The energies are triggering this week, but it's not as heavy as last week. So on Tuesday, the moon in the sign of the crab is squaring the North Node, who is almost conjunct Chiron in Aries. Now, this is definitely triggering. So Tuesday, a lot of feelings, hurts, pains, abandonment issues, sort of loneliness feelings can bubble up that come from very deep from the childhood. So yeah, a triggering day, I would say Tuesday, and something that really makes a lot of emotions bubble up, okay? On Wednesday, the moon moves into Leo, and that means that it's opposite Pluto. That might be a little bit of a triggering point as well. And just like last week, that's a little heavy, right? That's a little heavy emotions. And because Pluto is so new in Aquarius this year, a lot of these conjunctions or oppositions with Pluto are going to be quite intense. So either on Wednesday, you'll feel like a power struggle, or like an argument, or just like you're not feeling good in your own skin or something, or a little bit of a clash or a conflict within yourself between wanting to be out there and like noticed, and on the other side wanting to be more different and therefore maybe noticed in a different way, so it's a bit of a clash between wanting to be your individual self or wanting to be liked, which are sometimes different things. Sometimes when you're more you, the people who are not used to that might not like it. But I think originality is very powerful. So at the end of the day, that's what you should always choose. You should always be more of who you are. But, that can obviously change your status quo, what you were used to and what people were used to from you. And those kind of themes might come up on Wednesday. On Thursday, the same moon in Leo is now opposite Mars and Venus, representing our feminine side, our masculine side, What does that mean? Our feminine side is receiving, right? And our masculine side is giving. And it's about going after things, realizing goals. That's masculine. And like fighting for things. And the feminine, or Venus here in particular, is about money, receiving money, about art, beauty, and self-esteem. They are meeting together on Thursday at the degree of 6 degrees and 57 minutes of Aquarius. So if you have anything around 7 degrees of Aquarius or 7 degrees of the air signs, which is Gemini, or 7 degrees Libra, this is very nice, like an addition to the planet or element that you have in those degrees, because this is about balancing the feminine and the masculine, balancing receiving and giving, just a more harmonious sense of self. And that could cause manifestations, especially for the other air signs as well. And this might be a little tough if you have anything around 7 degrees of the fixed sign. So that's 7 degrees of Scorpio, 7 degrees of Leo, or 7 degrees of Jupiter. And that's actually enhanced specifically on Thursday because the moon is in a fixed sign of Leo around 7 degrees. And Jupiter is at 10 degrees in Taurus, but that's also around 7 degrees. So the conjunction that's taking place on Thursday between Mars and Venus, our masculine and feminine, are in a big confrontational, conflictuous energy between the moon, our feelings, also about receiving, also very much about the feminine, and about our needs that need to be met to have a fulfilled life, are in a conflict with Jupiter, who's about feeling good, feeling uplifted, wanting to be positive, wanting to travel, explore, ask questions, gain wisdom. But I think it's how. That's the difficulty because of the fixed sign making a T-square here. As I said, it kind of links back to what I said about Wednesday, Pluto being opposite the moon, how being your individual unique self can cause issues with the people who are used to you in a certain way, right? So that's enhanced Thursday by it also squaring now Jupiter and Mars and Venus being in this whole story as well. So being more balanced within yourself, feeling more in tune with your own masculine and feminine aspects, being more in tune with being able to give but also receive, and being your individual unique self in a very balanced way is causing challenges to the outside world where that makes you express in a different way, maybe more boldly, or maybe that's the challenge to then, because you're more balanced within yourself, to now be more boldly expressive. And that just changes the whole usual way of being and what people are used to from you, most of all, I would say. But also, it changes your likes, it changes your needs, it changes your wisdom, it changes the kind of questions you ask. And it actually probably changes the joys you have. So it's just about sort of creating a new reality. I know it's easy to say these things, but it really is, because Taurus is about earthly practical reality. And that's where Jupiter is contesting these energies. that's where the focus is going in this T-square. So I guess to lighten this tension, you might go deep into your psyche, into your psychology, into your deep emotional world, or you could use divination tools such as tarot or astrology, or like releasing rituals, little witchery, anything scorpionic to also kind of balance this tension. And it might cause a little conflict here and there because these are fixed signs, right? So Thursday seems a little tough too. But it's about making you notice something. There is something very new and quite important. And this starts very early on Thursday morning. And when I say times, I usually mean around GMT, so it means European time, so adjust for your own time zone. On Friday, the moon is still in Leo, but I would say Friday is a good day because it's trining the North Node in Chiron in Aries. So this is where our confidence increases, probably due to what we learned with that tension on Wednesday. And now we're able to express ourselves more, to feel the confidence and the energy to push this momentum forward and maybe create something, maybe start something. This is where we feel good, and that's nice on a Friday, right? On Saturday, the moon moves into Virgo, and we face this full moon in Virgo, which is a separate video, quite important too, and it works with slightly the energy a little bit of Thursday, but it's more easier actually on Saturday. So very healing energies, I would say, with this full moon in Virgo, and also a big ending in a way that is necessary. On Sunday, the moon in Virgo at night is opposite Neptune, so that to me in a way could mean either a really good sleep or not at all, and like anxiety or anxiousness. But I think if you have dreams, they might be really vivid on Sunday. A little bit of a theme of Saturday with the full moon in Virgo might continue with this energy where something is washed away, or it feels like something is being removed. And maybe the dream that you dream is a little, is a telling tale of what that might be. On Sunday, Venus is at 10 degrees of Aquarius, and that means that it's in a literal square to Jupiter, who's also 10 degrees of Taurus. This is where there's difficulty with pleasures, and it's either, wanting to eat more, spend more, so be careful with that energy. But it's about new information, again, that changes what you like and what you find joyful in your life. So it's really about adjusting new thoughts, new ideas, new concepts, new information about what you enjoy. And just might feel a little discomforting, and we might therefore seek for more comfort. It's basically about finding out what that is that makes you feel good on Sunday specifically. So that's week 8. A little lighter, definitely, than last week, but also quite triggering energies here and there that you might notice. And the full moon in Virgo on Saturday is quite relevant because it's halfway point of a 12-month story. The first ending chapter, I would say, and then a major big ending chapter in September that's linked to this energy. So be sure to also check out my full moon in Virgo video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next Astro Weekly. Bye.